don't bunch up, you don't get sweaty. Simple as that.
One of the things I noticed about my goat's grip socks is the grip runs across the whole panel, so there's no bunching or sliding in your boots.
These grip pads will help you not slip when you're going in for a tackle.
My old socks will get sweaty halfway through the game. Not with Goat's grips, they stay cool and dry from start to finish.
These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give solid protection. It's like full freedom to play a game without that clunky feeling. I used to wear bulky guards that slip down every game. These stay in place the whole time.
These shin pads are stretchy, durable, definitely not be ripping anytime soon.
Switch the goat sleeves now. They don't slip, they don't slide, nice and snug, nice and tight.
It's crazy how light these things are. I've worn a lot of old school pads in my time. In these, are featherweight and super comfortable.
Legend begins where heroes end.
Why are you still wearing those old clunky shin pads when you could be wearing these?
I used to struggle with shin guards sliding all game. These are a game changer. Put them on, you don't even notice them. They're comfortable, keep you going until finish.
It shows how fast you move on the pitch because it's stuck to the shin bone and does not slip and slide all around the shin.
No distractions, no readjusting, just focus on the match. What I like about these is you can wear them all day. Training, recovery, travel, they never lose shape. The material is soft and supportive. It's the perfect mix of comfort and performance. These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there. These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give solid protection. It's like full freedom to play a game without that clunky feeling. Training, recovery, travel, they never lose shape. What I like about these is you can wear them all day. Training, recovery, travel, they never lose shape. The material is soft and supportive. It's the perfect mix of comfort and performance. The first thing I notice is that these guards don't move. Once they're in place, they stay there. I can tackle, sprint, or slide without adjusting them. You feel secure and locked in. My first impressions of the Goat's guards, honestly, super light and super clean. Straight away, you can tell they're built to move with you. No bulk, just sleek protection that actually feels pro. These guards don't move. The first thing I notice is that these guards don't move. Once they're in place, they stay there. I can tackle, sprint, or slide without adjusting them. You feel secure and locked in. No bulk, just sleek protection that actually feels pro. My first impressions of the Goat's guards, honestly, super light and super clean. Straight away, you can tell they're built to move with you. No bulk, just sleek protection that actually feels pro. These grips actually help you push off. It's like every bit of power goes straight to the ground. No slip, no wasted energy. You feel sharper, quicker, and more connected. It's a proper level up. I can't believe my Ghost pack has arrived. My first impression of the GOAT's grips, honestly, clean design and a premium feel. Straight out of the pack, you can tell they're built different.
Hi everyone, I hope you're well. A big thank you for joining us for our weekly coaching call. Now, if you're just getting online, remember we need you to be a subscriber within YouTube. So obviously if you're part of our Pro Player Pathway, you need to jump into the subscription link on YouTube and then you'll be able to leave a comment. So a big thank you for everyone who's joining us this evening. Also, we have got some special mentions. We're just waiting for a few more people to join us. So I'm just going to leave you with a short ad and we will be back in a couple of seconds and we're going to get straight into our first live call. So a big thank you everyone for joining us. Now, obviously, as I said, if you want to drop questions in the chat, you need to subscribe to the YouTube channel to leave it in the chat. Now, we've got a pretty hefty 1 hour lined up and it might even go a little bit over 1 hour today. So we're going to try and get to it. Now, we do have some opportunities for Q&A. What I'm going to get you to do is in the chat with inside YouTube, if you can leave all your questions in there for me, would be absolutely amazing. So a big thing that we're going to talk about today is we are going to have a little look at the quick agenda. So we're going to have a little look at trials, match objectives, a little bit around commissions and GOATs and Q&A. And also one of the big things that we're going to be looking at as well is match objectives and GPS. Now, first thing we are going to just mention and just remind everyone, we do have upcoming trials to the Brisbane on the 13th and Sydney and Melbourne this weekend. So what I will do is I will just showcase to you guys a little bit that we've got coming up. So if I can just get this screen on correctly, apologies, I did have this already and typical. It has disappeared on me, but we'll see if we can get this across. So we're just going to show you a little bit. So obviously, if you're interested in finding out more information about our trials coming up, we can go to theRaymondWood.com. Then if we go to latest news, and then if you have a look, we've got Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. Sydney is this Saturday. It is completely free of charge to sign up and get registered. So you can get your tickets here. There is a $99 ticket option where you get a $250 prize pack. But if you just want to sign up just for the trials and you don't want to be part of getting the $250 prize pack, then you can just click on that free part. Then also, as we said, we have got the Melbourne trials as well. Exactly the same. This is on Sunday. And all you need to do is click get tickets. And again, you can get a free ticket if you just want to do the free trial. But if you want to get yourself a $250 GOAT package, you can, and you are completely welcome to do so. So what we will do is we'll get straight in without further ado, and we will come straight into some of our topics. So one of the big things that we're going to speak about tonight for the first sort of 15 minutes or so is a little bit around the trials. So we're looking for boys and girls aged 7 and 8 years of age all the way through to 19, no matter your level or your playing level. We're looking for boys and girls of all those age groups, and playing level does not matter one bit. The reason why we're doing the trials, we've got an opportunity in January 2027, which is just over a year away. And what we're looking to do is we're looking to find players who are ready now to go for trials and just need a little bit of critiquing. but we're also looking for those boys and girls who think maybe they're a million miles away from going to somewhere like the UK or Europe for trials, but are going to work with me on a special project for a year as we get you ready to prepare yourself for trials to go to the UK and to England, to the home of the Premier League. Again, we're going to be running them this Saturday in Sydney, Sunday's Melbourne, and then the following Saturday is in Brisbane. It's completely free to join up and to sign up as well. So I'll give you a couple of quick examples of players who've been on trials in the past, and some of the players who have been on trials in the past with us, and I will share a couple of players who've been with us, and it's really good within our school community that we can actually give you a really great example. So if we go to our school community, and if anyone is interested and you're not a member of our school community, you can join up by going to school.com/pro player pathway. It is completely free of charge to get in to the school membership inside and have a look. There is a couple of options to upgrade as well, and I'll just share a little bit about the information. So for all those guys who are currently on the Pro Player pathway, these are all the benefits that our players currently get. Also, there is an opportunity, as I say, you can sign up for free to come in and have a look around. Now, when you are in the classroom, you can go to section number 14, which is testimonials. And within the testimonials, you can actually see all of these players who've worked with me, who've come for trials, who are now living the dream in the UK and Europe, playing at pro academies and at pro football clubs right around the world, living the dream. This is a great page to drop in and to get some testimonials firsthand and to see how players were like you 12, 18 months, 2 years ago, sitting at home, watching us on a weekly live call, and then all of a sudden they come and trialed and the rest is history. They're now living the dream. So hopefully I can get one or two of you guys to join us on the trials coming up in Brisbane and also in Sydney and Melbourne. So we're super excited for that. Now, one of the big things we're going to have a little look at today is, whilst I'm waiting for some questions to get dropped in, again, remember guys, you can drop in your questions into YouTube, and I'm asking everyone, you need to be a subscriber. So even if you're watching this on a recording and you're watching it back, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's at the Raymond Wood. And when you subscribe, you're going to be able to drop your questions in about football or soccer. Might be about development. It could even be from a coach's perspective. You might be a technical director, an assistant to the head of football, any sort of role or player's role. I'd love to try and help you out with your questions. Now, one of the big things that we're going to have a little look at is we're going to break out now today onto match objectives, and we're going to have a little deep dive. One of the big things that we do as part of our program, we do what's called a match analysis. So we get all of our players' games analysed, and they don't just get analysed by anyone. They get analysed by some of the top coaches in England who are working at category 1, 2 and 3 clubs working within and around the Premier League. Now, once your game's been analysed, we draw out those match objectives, and what we do is we look at things like pattern recognition, decision making, body shape, effort, and we're looking for some of those key things and some of the 3 good actions. Also, what we're going to do is we're going to actually showcase to you now, for all of the players who are on the Pro Player pathway, maybe you're struggling on how to record match objectives. So what we're going to do is we are going to take you into a little bit of a deep dive for the next 15 minutes into your match objectives. So if you're on our program and you're currently working with us and you've had your match analysis done, or you're about to get your match analysis done, which is section 2, the next thing that you need to then look at is your football objectives. Now, we have 2 types of football objectives. We have outfield and we also have goalkeeper. Now, we're going to just look at this one from an outfield playing perspective, but it still applies for goalkeepers as well. And what we're going to look to try and do is we're going to try and give you a couple of different ideas on how you can record your match objectives. So let's say, for example, your match objective is scanning, and you're probably wondering, okay, how can I do this? Well, quite simply, there's a couple of ways you can do it. you can get a game recording of your game, and you can go home and you can watch on your own, and you can watch your game back. Now, with scanning, we've gone over this many times before, but what we're looking for is every time the ball's coming into your vicinity, before you receive the ball, are you scanning over your left and your right shoulder? If the answer is yes, then the great news is that goes down as a tick, and all you need is a piece of paper and a pen, and you just put a tick to say that, yeah, that's one successful scan. Now, you might have another moment in the game a little bit further along where the ball's coming into your direction. You might forget to scan, or you only scan over one shoulder, and that goes down as what we call a negative, and it's not going to help you in regards to scoring a point. Now, at the end of watching your recording back, you might then find that you have got 10 successes and 10 unsuccessful. That means then you need to submit your match objectives in here. So what we do is we go to members, and we go to GPS, and we go to chat, and then we submit your results in here. So what you'll do is you'll take a copy, and apologies, it's not GPS tracker, I've just realized I'm on the wrong one. It is match analysis. So if we do match, and then we click chat, and then you can drop in your results here. So it might be a game versus Liverpool Football Club, 10 successful, 10 unsuccessful, scanning equals 50%. So then that way we've got a record, you've got a record. You can access that whenever you want by just going into the message chat within our program, or we can access it in the back end. Now, obviously what we're looking for is to see you do it 3 times in a row at 85% or above. So that's basically by getting a recording of your game, and you can watch the recording back on your own as a player, whether you're 8 years of age or you're 16 years of age, it doesn't really matter. Now, it is a little bit subjective, but you've got to make sure you're paying attention. Get yourself a drink or a cup of tea, something out, and maybe just watch it in small sections. Watch 10 minutes, then off you pop, go and have a break, then come back, okay? Now, there's a second way you can do this, and this is a great way to do it if you've got someone who can help you with it. Now, what we can do is if we go back into our classroom, and if we go back into our football objectives, now you might want to decide to get mum, dad, a friend from your football or soccer team, or a family member to watch it with you. And if you explain the rules to mum and dad or to your friends, okay, this is what the rules are. We need to check for scanning. Every time I scan both shoulders before I receive it, it goes down as a tick. If I don't scan both, it goes down as a cross. If I receive the ball, and then as I'm about to send the ball, or before I decide to dribble with the ball, if I don't scan both sides, it goes down as a cross. If I do scan both sides, it goes down as a tick. And it's really, really interesting to see what you get versus what your family or friend gets. Now, I'll give you an example. Let's say you get it to 50% and mum or dad gets it to 60%. What you do is you total them up, divide it by 2, and it'll give you an average. And that's going to give you a more accurate score, okay? Which will come out to 55%. So the beautiful thing about this is now you're watching it with a mum or dad. Also, to keep a mum or dad focused on just your objectives and not on their subjective opinions. But this is also good to do with a friend as well. You could sit down at home, watch the game with your teammates. You can watch them, they can watch you. And it's a great way to show how you're progressing with your objectives. Now, remember, we need a minimum of 20 to 30 minutes of game time to make this worthwhile and to make it a realistic score for your objectives. Again, you submit it the same way by searching for match objectives in the search bar under members. So again, you go to match and then hit enter, and then you send the match analysis a message with your results on. So again, we'll come back out again and go back into classroom one more time, back into match objectives. So the first one we done was you watch the game back yourself. The second idea was maybe we'll watch it with mum, dad, family, friends, or maybe one of your teammates. Okay. The final one, and this is a great one as well, you can actually get what we call a watch party. So you can actually sit with a group of people. So maybe you can invite 4 or 5 of your teammates around, okay, once a week. And once a week, you can get your teammates to all come around. You all put your names in a hat and you all draw out a name. Hopefully you don't get your name. If you do, you put your name back in and draw again. And you draw out a teammate. And then what you do is you all watch the game, get some drinks, get some food, get some snacks, and you all score each other for your particular objective. Now, your friends might not be on the professional player pathway, but that's okay, because that means you're going to be showcasing them the benefits of match objectives. And also, in the event your friends at the watch party, as we call it, are enjoying the session and want to find out more, what you can do is, guys, you can always share them the link up here, school.com/pro player pathway. And once you share that link with them, then what you can do is they can actually come in and join us in the community completely free of charge, and there's no cost whatsoever. They can come in and have a look around, and then if they wish to, they can leave if they don't like it. But if they're interested to find out more, as you can see on the right hand side, for as little as $2.73 a day, they can upgrade to premium and they can start their journey on the professional player pathway. So that's a little bit, guys, boys and girls, a little bit around the match analysis and your objectives. We've given you 3 different ideas and 3 different topics on how we can deal with that. So that is a great way for you to start going through the different areas. So when you're doing match objectives now, you could do it on your own watching a recording. You could do it with mum or dad or a family or friend and get them to do it for you. Or the third one is you could do it as a watch party. Now I'm going to give you 2 more quick ones as well. Mum and dad, if they want to, or an uncle or an auntie, or anyone who goes and watches you in your soccer games, they could actually go along and they could actually watch it live, and they could do it live for you. And you can do things like you could get mum or dad to do it whilst you're playing live, and then you can go on and watch it and then see what score you get. And again, if dad gets it to 50% and you get it to 75%, then add them together and then it gives you an average, and it's going to give you the more accurate score. But 99.9%, if you're watching it properly and you're not cheating and you're doing it effectively, you are actually going to get the right score, and it's going to be quite easy to follow. So that's a real great one there for us. Now we are going to go to a very, very, very short break, and we will be back. I'm just going to play this ad for 30 to 60 seconds and we will get right back with you.
You don't bunch up, you don't get sweaty. Simple as that.
One of the things I noticed about my Goats grip socks is the grip runs across the whole panel, so there's no bunching or sliding in your boots.
These grip pads will help you not slip when you're going in for a tackle.
My old socks will get sweaty halfway through the game. Not with Ghost grips, they stay cool and dry from start to finish.
These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give. I used to wear bulky guards that slip down every game. These stay in place the whole time.
These shin pads are stretchy, durable, definitely not be ripping anytime soon.
Switch the goat sleeves now. They don't slip, they don't slide. Nice and snug, nice and tight.
It's crazy how light these things are. I've worn a lot of old school pads in my time, and these are featherweight and super comfortable.
Legend begins where heroes end.
Why are you still wearing those old clunky shin pads when you could be wearing these?
I used to struggle with shin guards sliding all game. These are a game changer. Put them on, you don't even notice them. They're comfortable, keep you going until finish.
It shows how fast you move on the pitch because it's stuck to the shin bone and does not slip and slide all around your shin.
No distractions, no readjusting, just focus on the match. What I like about these is you can wear them all day. Training, recovery, travel, they never lose shape. The material's soft and supportive. It's the perfect mix of comfort and performance. These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there. These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give solid protection. It's like full freedom to play a game without that clunky feeling.
Hi everyone, I hope you're well. Big thank you for coming back to us. Just had a very short break there. Now, just a reminder for all of our followers and listeners, remember, it's all live on YouTube now, so it's at the Raymond Wood. The link is in the calendar as well, guys. So if you ever get lost or you're not sure where the meeting is or why you can't find it, if you go to school, and what I will do is I will actually do a very quick walkthrough for you again. So if you go into, I'll just do a quick transition for you. If we go to calendar, and if you click on here, you will see you've got the YouTube live, and you can click on that, and that will actually take you in. Again, if there's any meetings that you want to attend, just click on the date, hit the link, and it will drive you straight into us. Also, guys, remember, I need you to drop as many questions as you can now into our YouTube comments, and you need to be a subscriber. So if you're not subscribed, all you need to do, it's dead simple at the top right corner, hit subscribe, and that means you're going to be able to ask questions. Now, the reason why I want you to subscribe is I'm only want subscribers and who are members of the Pro Player Pathway to be able to ask questions. I will know if you subscribe, and if I recognize your name, then I will read out the question. I've got a list in front of me for those guys who are part of the program. Now, I will have a very quick little look in here as well. So one of the things I'm going to look for, tonight's meeting is on. I'm just going to have a little look just to see where we've got our questions from today. We did add in as well today, just a reminder, guys, there is a Premier League Liverpool versus Sunderland game day program you can download. So you can click on the PDF here and you can download it to your device and have a little read. So whether you're a Liverpool fan or a Sunderland fan, or you're just a fan of the Premier League, you can get on and get a copy of that match day program. The game is kicking off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Also in here, guys, drop in your score predictions into the Happy Tuesday post, and if you get the score prediction right, there will be a GOAT prize as well. Okay, and I'm just gonna have a little look just to see if I can see any questions in here for today's meeting, and I don't think I'm seeing any questions in, so I'm hoping that we've got some questions in the chat on YouTube. If you need to, guys, can you please drop them in for me onto YouTube for me, and we will get to those questions in a moment. Now, whilst I'm waiting for those questions to drop in as well, I'm just gonna have a quick look just to make sure everyone's in. Yeah, hopefully, Khaleesi, you've hit the YouTube link and you've come straight through. Now, one of the other things I wanted to cover off tonight, and I did cover this a little bit, just remember, it is completely free of charge now for people to join the Pro Player Pathway. So, if you want to share this with friends and family, remember, it's school.com/Pro Player Pathway. Now, I'll give you a look at what it looks like if you are not a member of the Professional Player Pathway full-time program. So this is what it looks like for a standard user. So for anyone who wants to come in and have a look for free, they can come in, but you'll notice they only get access to certain areas. They will get access to the how-to guide. They will get access to my book. They won't get access to match analysis, GPS, DNA, football objectives. That's all for the full-time members. The football blueprint is included for now on the free version. They can't get access to the mental strength training or to the weekly coaching calls. They can't also get access to the dugout, the player agents, how many hours a week, or my podcast. They do have access to the testimonials. But this is a good thing just to show your friends and family members, if they're interested in joining us, if they want to have a little look, they can register, and what they will get is when they come to the sign up page, it'll be there. If they hit join group, it will allow them to input the details, and when they come in for free, they'll be able to have a little look around, and again, it will be locked up. Now, the boys and girls and families who are currently on our full-time Pro Player Pathway program, not only do you get all of these sections, but the ones who've already been with us for quite a while, you actually have already got access to your match analysis, you'll have a GPS tracker, and you'll also have your DNA test. What we've tried to do now is for anyone who's wanting to join and give it a try, we're allowing everyone to come in for free, to have a look around, get a feel, get involved in the community chat and have a little look around and a read through. And then for as little as $2.73 a day, they can hop in. But obviously, if they want to sign up, there's a bigger cost of $147 a month or $1,000 a year. But on top of that, you've now got to purchase your GPS, your tracker and everything completely separately. But there's an opportunity again for mums and dads and players who are out there. Now, before you share the link, this is what I recommend you do. There's a button there that says invite people. If you hit that button and hit copy, if you share that button to your friends and family members, you will get 40%. You will get paid $398 for sharing that link. Now, if you get 10 friends and family members, yeah, that's right, you'll get just under $4,000. If you're a member, a committee member of a soccer or a football club and you share it, again, you will get in excess of just under $400 for every player that registers to the premium package. And again, if you want more information on this, you can go to Classroom, and on Classroom, you can actually have a little watch of this video, have a read there, watch the video, and it will explain how you can turn this platform into an income. We've currently got one parent at the moment who's averaging 2 affiliate turnovers a week, which is just under $800 a month, a week, sorry, which is in excess of 1,400 Aussie dollars a week, just for referring 2 players a week. So if you're a mum and dad or you're a player and you want to earn some extra pocket money and you want to refer, it is really, really simple to do. And also, you will get paid straight inside the app as well. Now, I'm going to hop back out to YouTube, and I'm hoping we've got some questions in there. And I am going to try and get through as many of the questions as we can and as fast as we can, because I know we are against time a little bit. So I'll have a little look to see if we've got some questions within our group chat here. I'm just going to have a quick flick through. And whilst I do that, I'm just going to put you on a very, very quick break, because I've just noticed we have got a few questions and I'm just going to put them into some order. Bear with us, guys, and we'll be back with you in a couple of seconds.
You don't bunch up, you don't get sweaty. Simple as that.
One of the things I noticed about my Goats grip socks is the grip runs across the whole panel, so there's no bunching or sliding in your boots.
These grip pads will help you not slip when you're going in for a tackle.
My old socks will get sweaty halfway through the game. Not with Ghost grips, they stay cool and dry from start to finish.
These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give solid protection. It's like full freedom to play a game without that clunky feeling. I used to wear bulky guards that slip down every game. These stay in place the whole time.
These shin pads are stretchy, durable, definitely not be ripping anytime soon.
Switch the goat sleeves now. They don't slip, they don't slide. Nice and snug, nice and tight.
It's crazy how light these things are. I've worn a lot of old school pads in my time, and these are featherweight and super comfortable.
Legend begins where heroes end.
Why are you still wearing those old clunky shin pads when you could be wearing these?
I used to struggle with shin guards sliding all game. These are a game changer. Put them on, you don't even notice them. They're comfortable, keep you going until finish.
It shows how fast you move on the pitch because it's stuck to the shin bone and does not slip and slide all around your shin.
No distractions, no readjusting, just focus on the match.
Hi everyone, a big thank you. I'm seeing a few of you getting on, and no, this is not about trials and tours, guys. So again, these weekly meetings inside school, so I'll show you back into the school platform, and I'll just show you back through. So if we just come in here, and I'll just do this little quick transition over. So if we go to calendar, guys, all of these in here has got nothing to do with trials, and it's got nothing to do with tours. Anything to do with trials and tours, you can drop me a message inside the school platform and I'll direct you to a member of our team. That's completely fine. But these calls, guys, are for the Professional Player Pathway full-time program. So these questions, again, that you're sending in are all around development. It might be all around how I navigate match analysis, the GPS tracker, how do I navigate the football blueprint. I'm not getting better with my objectives, I'm struggling. I want to kickstart the football mental strength training, but I'm not sure what to do. I want to work out a little bit more about the dugout, but I'm not sure how to use the dugout. Okay, now one of the areas that I am going to talk about, and again, I'm waiting for questions to drop in, guys, so we haven't got any questions in at the moment. Please drop your questions into YouTube for me. If you drop them into YouTube, you need to make sure you're a subscriber to @the Raymond Wood on YouTube. Once you've subscribed to my channel, it will allow you to drop questions in, guys, and this is going to be the best way to move forward. Now, one of the things I'm going to showcase here is within the dugout, we've had a little slight change. So if we go into our dugout page, and you will notice that we've got at the top, we've got a new section. So we've got the welcome to the dugout. And then the big part that I want to show you through today is the beep test. Now you'll notice we've now got two slides in there. We've got the first slide and the second slide. And I'm going to showcase you a little bit about why this is in here. Now the first video that you see, if you hit play, it basically just explains how to set up the beep test and the benefits of the beep test and why you need to use the beep test, and gives you the distance and the setup. Also, we have got added in at the bottom here the beep test results. If you click here, you will now notice there is a document that you can view, okay, and it allows you to record your beep test results, and then you can submit those beep test results straight to me on the school platform. Now, you might be just starting out your journey and you just want to record some beep tests and you're not sure what level to try and start at. Below here, we give you a little bit of a gauge. So if you're aged between 5 and 9, we want you to start at around about level 4. But again, if you're not able to start at level 4, that's okay. Just give it your best go. And again, we've got it in the age bracket with the levels. Now, we have got an extra session on here. Okay, how to record results and send them in. I've done a very, very short video explaining again how to record and why. Now, I might actually get you to send me what's called a benchmark. Now, if I ask you as a player and you're preparing for trials, you're preparing yourself to go to the UK or to Europe, I might ask you to do a benchmark test for 7 days. Now, what that means is I want you to do 3 beep tests in 7 days, and I want you to send me all of the results. Now, when you do the beep tests, you're going to go to your maximum. So this time, we're not just going to go to, say, level 4 or level 5. I want you, as an example, to do it on a Tuesday, and it might be in the morning, but I want you to be consistent. And what I mean by consistent is, I want you to do your beep test at 7 AM on a Tuesday morning, on grass, with football boots on, and marked out with cones. Then the next time you do it, I want it to be on a Thursday at 7 o'clock with football boots on grass with cones, and the same consistent setup. What we can't have is you do a beep test at school on the concrete on the playground, you do one on grass, and you do one indoors on a basketball court. I need it to be as consistent with everything as possible. So the time of the day, the location, and the surface. Now, you'll notice here we've got the beep test result sheet, and again, you can actually, and I'll zoom out on this so you can have a better look at it, you will actually see that you can record your name, the date of birth, surface, footwear, the level that you got to, so the level might be 8.2, and did you wear your GPS, yes or no. Now, it's important, if you've got a GPS tracker and you're doing the surface on grass and it's outdoors, it's important you wear your GPS tracker. If it's indoors, your GPS tracker is not going to work, okay, because it needs clear air to sky to work. So that's the first thing I need you to focus on. You can download this by hitting this button. If you hit download, it will then download it to your device, to your phone, or to your laptop or your computer. Now, within this video as well, it will actually teach you how to record all 3 scores as a benchmark, and then you need to send them to me. So the next thing you would do is go to members, look for Raymond Wood, and I'm at the middle here. Now at the moment, because it's logged in as me, there's no chat option. But what you will see is like here, you'll see a chat option, but you need to make sure it's this one that says owner and it's 6720 Raymond Wood. That's me. You need to then hit in the chat and you need to send me a copy of your beep test results by submitting that form that I just showed you. So again, if you go classroom, if you go to the dugout and then to the top, you've got your beep test, and then you can click on here and you can record it on this sheet. Now, the reason why we need what we call a benchmark test, which is free results, because I need to see where your fitness is at, and I need to have a look as an average of where you're at. Now, if you give me free results that are incorrect or you're not telling the truth, guys, you're only cheating yourself. I don't care if you score 2.1, 1.6 and 1.9, because it's what we call a starting point, and it's going to enable me to guarantee that when you go to Europe or the UK, or when you go for trials anywhere around the world, it's going to help me get to achieve your dream or your big goal. And your big goal might be to play for an A-League team in Australia. It might be to play for an MLS team in the US. It might be to play for Manchester City in the Premier League. But I need to ensure that we get correct data. So if you're putting a score down and it's incorrect, you're only cheating yourself, guys. You've got nothing to prove by giving me a super duper score and you can't achieve it. Okay? Once I get your benchmark test result back, I will then work out a master plan. And if you're okay with it and comfortable with it, I may share it, not your results, but I'll share your master plan and how we're going to attack it into the community for other boys and girls to learn how we helped you get better along that journey. Now, if you haven't done, guys, I need you to drop questions in for me. I'm here to help you. We've still got at least another 20 minutes to go. So please drop in any questions you've got in regards to any of the sections. You might have questions about how you can earn money on the commissions. You might want to know how you get paid. You might want to ask a little bit about your GPS tracker. Anything relating to the pro player pathway, not trials or tours. This is what we're here for. So I'm going to drop back out into the live screen and I'm going to see if we can see if we have got any questions to answer. Let's have a little look. So we've got a couple of little predictions. Is 3-1 to Liverpool against Sunderland. Xavier, you were in first. Make sure you drop that in the school community on the match programme. And if you drop it in the comments, if you're the first one to put 3-1, and if the score finishes 3-1 to Liverpool, you are going to win a $100 voucher for goats. That's right, $100 to spend at our goat store. And you can choose anything. And if anyone hasn't seen our goat store, this is our partner goats, and you can have a little look at the site, and I will share some of the different products that we've got on there, which is going to help you as well. Now, we have got a couple of questions coming in. So is it possible to sync Khaleesi's GPS with a second GPS and not lose any data? Does it make sense to have a second one as a backup? I don't really see the benefit in having a second GPS, only because most GPS trackers with a full charge will record anything in the region of 5 to 6 games in one go without needing to recharge it. And it will store up to 5 or 6 games. Now, I always say, to be safe, I would only ever record 3 sessions or 3 matches, and then I would download them, and then I'd load up the battery with more power again. Can you sync 2 devices to the 2 logins? I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but it's a great question, I think, for maybe Stats Sport. So what I would say to you is, if you drop me a message in the school community, I will route out the chat for Stats Sport and I'll share that link with you. And again, if you are a member with us and you're a subscriber, I need as many questions as we can get. So I currently don't have any more questions in here. So I need you to drop in some questions. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to a very short break for 30 seconds. And when I get back, I'm hoping that we've got some more questions in there,
punch up,
and I'll
you don't
help
get
you with
20.
it.
Simple as that.
One of the things I noticed about my Goats grip socks is the grip runs across the whole panel, so there's no bunching or sliding in your boots.
These grip pads will help you not slip when you're going in for a tackle.
My old socks will get sweaty halfway through the game. Not with Ghost grips, they stay cool and dry from start to finish.
These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give solid protection. It's like full freedom to play a game without that clunky feeling. I used to wear bulky guards that slip down every game. These stay in place the whole time.
These shin pads are stretchy, durable, definitely not be ripping anytime soon.
Switch the goat sleeves now. You don't slip, you don't slide. Nice and snug, nice and tight.
It's crazy how light these things are. I've worn a lot of old school pads in my time, and these are featherweight and super comfortable.
Legend begins where hero.
Hi everyone, thank you for coming back. So yeah, just a follow-up from that one, I think from Norm for Khaleesi, more for like bigger carnivals and competitions. So I do get that idea. Again, what I would do is I actually thought I had one close by a hand, but I don't have one. But I've got like a portable charger, and you can do up to like 5 or 6 full iPhone recharges in the space of like an hour. My advice would be, rather than spending all the money on another GPS device, which is going to be $400 or $500, you can get one of these portable chargers. Now, I picked one up in a 7-Eleven about a year ago for $50, and I'm not messing. It is the greatest thing ever. It never dies. It charges up to full. I always get at least 4 to 5 full iPhone chargers from it, and it takes probably, like for me, sometimes a week or two before I need to recharge it. So I think for me, you're always going to have a gap, in between games where you can charge it up, and also you can rip down any of the game information as well. But again, you get about 5 to 6 full games, so it will hold roughly about 5 90-minute games on there. So that's a real good one. And again, yeah, like battery banks and everything. But look, I mean, I'll have a look. I need to check with Stat Sports, but the best thing to do is message me inside the school community. I'll route out our contact at Stat Sports, and then we can ask them the question if we can sync 2 GPS devices to the one device. I am not 100% sure if that is possible or not. Now, I'm still waiting for questions to come in to help you with the program. So we are already 45 minutes in, but I don't want to end the call. So what I'm going to do is I am going to chat just on something else for a couple of minutes. And whilst I'm chatting, anyone who's live with us on the call, if you want to drop in the questions, please do. I'd love to help you out. And also, if you are on the live call and you're thinking next time I want to get in some questions before even we go live, guys, send them into school. I always post a little post to say we're going to go live today. Any questions, send them in. So always drop them on that little chat for me as well. Now, we are going to be doing a very, very, very special prize, and I'm just going to go back out to my special screen control if I can get out of here. I'll just see if this is going to work with the magic of technology. So hopefully you're seeing my screen. Now, we have showed you this little bit about commissions and helping us in. Now, we've got a bit of a prize on. We're going to run a competition over the next 12 months inside our Pro Player Pathway community, and also inside our GOATS community as well. Now, if you want to be an ambassador on GOATS, you can click this link and it will take you straight to the page. And not only do you get a $50 free gift that you can have or you can give it to someone, but also you will get 30% back in commissions. Also, what you will do as well when you come in here, if you have a look on this particular page, it will explain how you can sign up within the school community to get 40%. Now, the mum, the dad, the family, the son, the daughter, the player, whichever family earns the most in a 12-month period across Pro Player Pathway and GOATS will win an all expenses paid trip to the home of the Premier League with return flights. That's right. It is worth in excess of $10,000. So what have you got to lose? In a nutshell, nothing, because if you share this code around, as an example for goats, and you get yourself an affiliate code and you share it around, you might get some friends or family who sign up and make some purchases and you earn commission. If you also share around the link, and remember the link, if you go to About, and if you go back, to Community, and then you can click here, it will allow you to copy the link, or you can come into here and go to, I believe it's Profile. I'll just check I get this right. Maybe not that one. Let's go Affiliates. And if you click Pro Player Pathway and then click Copy, if you copy that link and if you share that with friends and family, worst case scenario, you are going to get just under $400 for every referral that you get to sign up to the program. Now, best case scenario, you are the winner after 12 months and you and your family have got the most commissions, and you will win an all expenses paid trip worth $10,000 to the home of the Premier League, which includes 2 return flights. It also includes tickets to a Premier League game as well. So what have you got to lose? Nothing. You've only got everything to gain. So not only are you going to get some money along the year, I'm sure if you all went through your Facebook and your socials, you've easily got at least 100 followers, and I bet you out of them, at least 20 of them enjoy football or soccer and would either be interested in purchasing some goats gear or signing up for the Pro Player Pathway. Now, enough of that. Before we finish off, I am going to drop back in, and I'm hoping we've got some questions on the chat. So let's have a little look to see. Is that in the Happy Tuesday? So I'm not sure what that one or what that question is. We ordered last week the Goats Grip Socks, and you mentioned this week we can get another free product this week, e.g. shin pads, slides. How'd you get this week's? All right, great question. I love that one. So if you got your free prize last week and you signed up, then to qualify for your next free gift, you need to have received your gift. And once it's received, you then need to send us a video and a testimonial. And I'm going to give you a great example because someone has already done it. And I believe it is Khaleesi Wales. So well done to Khaleesi Wales. Khaleesi Wales will be getting her next free gift because she has done this amazing video. Let's see if I can share this. So hopefully Khaleesi and her parents won't mind me sharing this, but if we come in here and if we have a little look, and I think maybe I got it on messages, let me have a look. So we got an amazing video I'm going to share with everyone.
Hey, Khaleesi.
Hey, yeah.
Come here. Got something for you. Something coming to post today.
Cool.
There you go. What do you got?
Oh, cool. It's my goats to lead. Let's see what I got here. The shin pads. That's so cool. Let's go. And 2 pairs of grip socks. Nice. Alright. I can't wait to use these. These look really good. Oh, they're so soft as well. They're nice and firm for those shin pad bits. That's cool. And the grip socks. Oh, these look nice and soft and they're very comfortable. Thanks, Ray.
So there is a great example of what we're looking for. We're looking for a short and sharp video, about 30 seconds to a minute. Once you send us the video on school here, so we can download it, we'll then send you your next free gift. So Khaleesi, a big congratulations. Woohoo! Well done, amazing work. Now Khaleesi, I'm going to showcase to you your next gift. So this is what you can choose from, and I'm just going to load up our page here, and hopefully this will work for me. So if we go to goatselite.com, and if you have a look at your products, your next gift, you can actually choose more socks if you would like to. You can choose more shin guards. you can choose the breathwork strips, or if you wish, you can choose the slides. Now, also, Khaleesi, I've got a little bit of a secret for you. If you hold for about 24 hours, we are going to be launching 2 more products, which we are super, super excited. So in the next 24 to 48 hours, there's going to be 2 more new products that are getting launched on the website. And if you want to be the first person to get your hands on one of the new products in the whole world, you can sit and wait and you can get your hands on one of these new products. And also that means you can do a review for us. Now, I am not going to share with you what the actual product is or what they both are. But one of them, all I will say, is for players. And we've been thinking of all the mums and dads out there. One of the products is actually a product for mums and dads. And you are going to absolutely love it. It has come straight out of the Premier League. The Premier League academy teams started distributing these to parents about 2 years ago. And we've managed to get our hands on them. And we've managed to design our own. And we are super, super excited. So Khaleesi, if you can't wait and you want to get your hands on a pair of slides, the breathwork strips, maybe you want to get your hands on another pair of shin guards, possibly. Maybe you want to get some more socks, and that means you can choose a free pack of socks. Then all you need to do, Khaleesi, is get mum or dad to drop me a message, or you drop me a message in school, and we'll get you that straight away. If you don't want to wait, if you want to wait and you want to see what the 2 new products are, you can be the first player on the planet to get the new player product. Or if you love your mum and dad a lot, maybe you can be the first boy or girl to actually get mum or dad the special parent product for mums and dads on goats. So can everyone give Khaleesi a big well done? That was an amazing testimonial. Thank you, Khaleesi. We love it. And also, it doesn't surprise me that Khaleesi is our top performer on our school platform, on the scoreboards. She is literally #1 for interaction, for commenting, for on there all the time. I absolutely love it. And that's what I need from my players. I need you to show me turning up on the platform, but also I need you to show me that you're getting in and working and it doesn't go unmissed. So Khaleesi, you are setting the bar so high and the standard so high. I just want to say a big thank you from me and everyone at Pro Player Pathway, and of course our big sponsors, Goats. Guys, we are going to be right back. We've still got about 10 minutes to go. Can you drop in any questions you've got, and I will rattle through as many questions as I can, and we'll be back with you in a moment. Hi everyone, a big thank you for holding on there. Now, a couple of more questions we've got coming in. Now, the last call you mentioned that the 2026 World Cup, you are looking to maybe do something with the Australian Triple P players, correct? I am moving to live in the USA for the whole of 2026 for family reasons, and also because it's the World Cup year and it's going to be hosted by the USA. It's going to go over, I think we worked out, I think it's going across 48 teams. I think it's going to be on for around about 38 days. It's the longest World Cup in history. And we are looking to do a couple of things. Now, we have got a mega competition going to be announced on New Year's Day, the 1st of January, live on here. And it's all about a player is going to get chosen to join us at the World Cup finals in the USA to hopefully see England win the World Cup. Not the USA, not Australia, definitely not. To see England, fingers crossed, win the World Cup. But jokes aside, no matter what country you're from, what country you support, we have got the ultimate prize on the 1st of January. A great way to kick off 2026. Now, to go back to the question, do we need any of the Australian players to help us with stuff? Whether you're in Australia, the USA or England, wherever you are around the world, we are going to use our Pro Player Pathway players to be part of special podcasts, live streams on here. We're going to be coming live from as many of the stadiums in the World Cup as we can. We're going to be coming live literally every morning from Los Angeles, where we have got probably one of the most prestigious football soccer stadiums on the planet. It's called the SoFi Stadium, and we are super pumped to bring us all. So there is going to be opportunities for players to be involved with us remotely, and there is going to be an opportunity as well for one lucky player and family to be part of the World Cup experience. I have got a lot of families reaching out to me saying we're really interested to hook up with you for the World Cup and we'd love to come over and be with you. I have considered maybe we do some sort of a tour to the World Cup, but what I have said is it's a lot of work to piece a tour together, and we've got a lot going on at the World Cup. But what I have said is if anyone is travelling across and they want to hook up, our main base, and I am going to be living in the USA from a place called Southern California, which is maybe 50 minutes outside of Los Angeles if you go south. We are going to cover pretty much all the games in LA, but we are going to travel around the US as well, because the semi-final and the final is over in Boston, okay, at the Metway Life Stadium, and we are going to be on the East Coast for the World Cup final as well. So we are super pumped and excited to have all of our pro player pathway along that journey. Now, I've got a couple of questions dropping in. I'm going to get through some of these. How long does it take to receive the products from last week? It's a great question. It takes anything from 5 to 7 business days from when we get the order to then when you'll get them sent out. I have noticed all the orders last week have left our factory and they're on the way. They are sent from Asia, and it normally takes 1 to 2 days on the air to get delivered, and then once they get inside Australia, if you're in Australia, it might take another 3 days. The post in Australia, I'll be honest, is not great. If you're in England or the USA, we're finding that our customers are getting the deliveries a hell of a lot quicker. Australia, post seems to be a little bit of a nightmare sometimes. Now, don't stress. If you don't get your package until next Monday, that doesn't mean that you're going to miss out on your free prize. Remember, to get your next free gift, all you've got to do is message me in school, do a little video for me, send me it on school, I'll give you the thumbs up, and then I'll send you the code to get your next free gift. And remember, your next free gift, you don't have to pay anything for it. I'm just going to give you the code. You can check out, free delivery, and bang, okay? We want you guys part of the family, and the best way you become part of the family is by sharing it on your socials and by sending us the videos so we can share on our socials. And we're trying to grow not only the Pro Player Pathway family, but also the GOATS family. Now remember, moving forward, as GOATS grows as a business, we're going to funnel all of the revenue from that business straight into Pro Player Pathway. You are going to see over the next 12 months some of the craziest interviews, guests and special guests coming through the Pro Player Pathway. And as I said to you, we've spent in excess of nearly just under $250,000 on our next upgrade. And everyone who's on the Pro Player Pathway, you are about to be upgraded from a standard package. And I believe what we've been delivering over the past 6 months has been amazing. Anyway, there's nothing like it. But you are going to go VIP in the next couple of weeks once we give you our new addition to the Pro Player Pathway. So I'm just going to have a little look at your next questions. How is your intensity measured on your GPS tracker? Okay, so on the GPS tracker, you will have your results, and I will zip out for this one and I'll showcase this to you a little bit. Let's see if we can just get this one on. See if this modern technology is working. So if I go back to school, if we go to classroom, now if you're on the free Pro Player Pathway, obviously you won't have access to GPS. You'll see it like this. It will be unlocked if you try and get into the GPS, and you will have to unlock with premium. But for our guys who are on the full program, you are the lucky ones, you get access and you'll be able to go straight in. When you pull out your GPS, what we need you to do is look at your GPS recording, and the question that we've just got is on your intensity. So we got 1 to 5. Now, what I want you to put is for your intensity, I want you to be really, really honest. So I want you, if you're recording a date and you've put in the 2nd of November and the type that you've put in, let's say the type is training, so you've put in TR. So on here you've put in TR, you put in your distance, you put in your HSR, your maximum. What I want to do is in here, I want you to record within your HSR, can you put in your intensity, okay? So for HSR, you can put in your intensity in there as well. And all you need to do is, if your intensity was a 4, which is medium to high, all you need to do is on your HSR here, you would write I, then put a line, and then you would put 4. So that tells us that under there, your intensity was 4. Now, you might say, well, my intensity, it was a school session and football or soccer in school is not the best and the intensity is not that good. You might put the letter I in here and then you'll put slash and then you'll put the number 1. That means your intensity was number 1. It's just so we get a bit of a gauge. It tells us that rather than looking at your data and we think, oh, that's a bit rubbish, what have they been doing? They haven't been working hard. It makes sense to us when we look at the type of what you're tracking, so whether it's a school session, a futsal, an outdoor, an indoor, but also with the HSR and the intensity level, it also gives us an indication of what it is you've been doing as well. So that's one of the big things that we can have a little look at. So that was a great question. Thank you for that. Next question, will England win the World Cup? 100% it does. England's going to win it. I am not, and I've said this before, I'm not an England fan. I'm a big club man. I love this team, Liverpool Football Club, who did get a win this morning as well, 2-0, thankfully. But I truly believe England are going to win the World Cup. We've been working towards this moment for probably 16 years, 17 years. And as I said, I was part of that project that produced players like Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, Trent Alexander-Arnold, all the superstars of the England men's team. And I truly believe if they can stay away from injury, they've now got the best players on the planet, the best squad, and I think in Tuchel, having a German at the helm, they've got one of the best coaches on the planet. He's proven, he's won the Champions League, he's won many trophies throughout his career. I actually think it's nailed on for England. I don't think England are going to be a 4-5-0, beating teams 6-0. I think they're going to be steady eddies, winning 1-0s, 2-0s, defensively solid, defensively sound, and away they go. My only big concern with England, and the only one area that I am really, really concerned about, if Jordan Pickford plays in goal for England, here's my only real concern. I think he's a great shot stopper, but coming to make balls and crosses, he's no good. Throw-ins, he's no good. Corners, he's no good. And I think teams will play on that weakness. However, if he is in goal and the back four are on point, I think he'll be fine. But back to the question, will England win the World Cup? Yeah, I think it's nailed on. And I'm not normally a big guy for predicting teams to win a World Cup. Now, next question. I think this is the final one of the night. I just did a self-reflection for Perth Glory. One of the things I would like to advise about is bravery in possession of the ball. So, self-reflection, bravery on the ball in possession. So, for me, bravery on the ball, great question, Xavier. And I think what I look for with bravery on the ball is more like if you're in possession, if you're in the final third of your pitch, then for me, bravery is trying to just make a pass to a teammate, and that's bravery. In the middle of the park, again, in the middle section, if we split the pitch up into 3 sections, again, for me, bravery is just having the confidence to hit a teammate. Where I think we rarely talk about bravery is up in the final third and trying to play those through balls, not trying to play it to feet. Maybe you're in the middle third of the pitch and you've got teammates in the attacking third, trying to play that through ball in between a full-back and a centre-back, trying to play a lofted ball over. That's a ball that's with bravery, and that's what I would be considered as trying to play a ball with bravery. But for me, as a coach, I don't want to see players trying to play world-class balls from your own third. I do not want to see players playing balls across the 18-yard backs. That is absolutely ridiculous. And you might get away with it once, but you're going to get caught out with it. For me, let's try and play brave passes from the halfway line onwards, trying to play balls into attacking players. If you're a full-back or a centre-back, if you are going to go for that high lofted ball over to attacking or wide players, then yeah, that is a brave ball, and I'm all for going for those balls. But for me, stay away from any passes on the floor, in and around the edge of your 18-yard backs, trying to play that killer ball to someone along the floor. Be super careful. The rule of thumb is, we used to teach it in the Premier League, never, ever, ever play a ball across your 18-yard box, period. Stay away from it like the plague. It's not even worth it, okay? So hopefully that answers that one. Look, guys, we've been online now for nearly an hour and 10 minutes. I have got to cut it short, and we've got to, well, not cut it short, but we've got to end it there. A big thank you for joining us. Remember, we've got the competition on to win an all-expenses-paid trip to the home of the Premier League. It's going to run for 12 months. If you want more information, you can watch this back, and it is going to be recorded. And as ever, guys, I need you to subscribe to this channel. If you're not a subscriber, you need to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you're not going to be able to ask me questions and get answers, okay? A big thank you for everyone joining us. And again, if you're watching this recording as a recording, again, jump onto YouTube at the Raymond Wood, and please, please, please subscribe. A big thanks for joining us, guys. And guess what? We're going to be back on Thursday. We've got one night off tomorrow, and I'll see you all Thursday night, the same time. And if you want to know how to join me, go to at the Raymond Wood on YouTube, or go to Calendar in School, and you'll have the link there to connect you straight through. A big thank you, everyone, for joining us, and a big thank you for everyone who has subscribed.
You don't bunch up, you don't get sweaty. Simple as that.
One of the things I noticed about my Goats grip socks is the grip runs across the whole panel, so there's no bunching or sliding in your boots.
These grip pads will help you not slip when you're going in for a tackle.
My old socks will get sweaty halfway through the game. Not with Ghost grips, they stay cool and dry from start to finish.
These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there, but they still give solid protection. It's like full freedom to play a game without that clunky feeling. I used to wear bulky guards that slip down every game. These stay in place the whole time.
These shin pads are stretchy, durable, definitely not be ripping anytime soon.
Switch the goat sleeves now. They don't slip, they don't slide. Nice and snug, nice and tight.
It's crazy how light these things are. I've worn a lot of old school pads in my time, and these are featherweight and super comfortable.
Legend begins where heroes end.
Why are you still wearing those old clunky shin pads when you could be wearing these?
I used to struggle with shin guards sliding all game. These are a game changer. Put them on, you don't even notice them. They're comfortable, keep you going until finish.
It shows how fast you move on the pitch because it's stuck to the shin bone and does not slip and slide all around your shin.
No distractions, no readjusting, just focus on the match. What I like about these is you can wear them all day. Training, recovery, travel, they never lose shape. The material's soft and supportive. It's the perfect mix of comfort and performance. These guards are so lightweight, you forget they're even there.